hold up. It's that boy G-Planz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
Video that's all them other ones finna blow the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Like every video, cause they finna. Well, what he got going? What he really got going on? When they go looking what they got going on for real, boy. Look.
You got it.
That's what I'm saying. Body.
Huh?
It's over. It's snap. It's over.
Yeah. So we back with this, man. Like, I want to say this too. Like, I can't quote you actual percentages, but this is what I do know. We're currently in the state of Louisiana.
Right.
Bottom 50 worst state in the U.S. Lowest in education.
Yep.
Lowest in the job market.
Yep.
Lowest in Medicaid and Medicare.
Yep.
Some of the highest poverty rates, the highest incarceration rates, and some of the highest murder rates.
Right.
Hearing those, and like I say, I cannot quote percentages, but you can Google and find this information.
Right.
When you hear that, and it's where you from,
Right.
how do you feel about that?
Tragic. I haven't been home, in like 6-7 years. I'm touching down doing this interview, like I'm just touching back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit look the same, and not in a good way. You understand what I'm saying? It like stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like no progression. You know what I mean? Like, like I say, where I'm at right now. They always rebuilding. They always, knocking the old down and building new buildings and putting up new stores or apartment complexes and all that. And it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got a couple of roads got fixed, but it's nothing. And that's tragic. Like, it been like that. When I was living here, it was like that. Like, so nothing's changing. Like, and I think these people know that. It's kind of like Flint. We know Flint fucked up. We know it is. The world knows it's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So it's bigger than us just knowing. It's bigger than us just being able to point it out and put a highlighter over it or circle it on paper and say, oh, well, this is wrong, because it's a real big chain of reaction that's gonna have to be followed in order to change it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why you got so many of these guys that get in so much trouble, because it ain't no opportunity in Louisiana. We know this. Everybody knows this. Like, it's even me when I was a youngin', bro, the sun beat us before we came out, come home, The sun up, we been out all night. Now, luckily that we had a good head, you see what I'm saying? But what if we didn't have a good head? What if we were like, we finna go, do this, that, and the third, and even though we could've, I always thought about the bigger picture.
Yep.
I always thought about, it's always, consequences and repercussions.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It's always pros come with the cons. Like, I always thought about the bigger picture. Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. One thing about anybody who tangled up in the system, being locked up or any of that there, you're losing money. Yeah. Sorry. You're losing money. There's no way around it. Two things you can't get in jail. You can't get no pussy and you can't get no money. That ain't for me, brother.
Yeah.
It ain't for me.
Yeah, but some guys,
they live to learn to like it. You see what I'm saying? And the system doing that, they want them to. You see what I'm saying? They want them to.
And you're right, because like, even though how small the state is, we got different cities and whatnot. But I'm just saying, me personally, being around Baton Rouge guys, New Orleans guys,
right?
Those guys don't care.
Right.
Like, those guys don't care about life.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Right.
You got some little guys on the square who don't care about life neither.
Right.
But that's just one section.
Right.
But man, the fact that
because you gotta understand where they coming from.
Yeah.
And where they coming from, what people done told them. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of that psychological warfare we playing with right there. You see what I'm saying? It's bigger than just like, oh, well, he listened to a couple rap songs and now he bad off. Nah, man, he going home coming from school and ain't got nothing to eat. Ain't nothing in the refrigerator. Ain't nothing but some sugar in the cabinet. There ain't nothing to make in this motherfucker. Mama ain't got no money. He got to go out and make a way. You see what I'm saying? So them boys turn to hot boys, not by because they want to. They turn into that because,
That's what's going on.
That's what,
and I say
gotta
this
make
too.
a way.
Like, man, I'm gonna say right now, NBA YoungBoy has, if not the biggest influence on any young kid
He got it.
that has a smartphone right now.
I just told my little brother that's his favorite rapper.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just told him that the young boy they boosted.
Yeah, like he do. But the fact that you got a million rappers, but they gravitate towards him the most.
Right.
You just raw emotion.
Right. I like
struggle,
young
pain,
boy.
And it's relatable.
I like young boy.
You know, it's relatable.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Wow, but a lot of people who just come across the internet, they just don't understand.
Right.
Like they don't understand.
Right.
But, I guess they would. I guess for some who do, some who don't, it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But previously, we spoke about projects, countless amount of projects. Like, what's next for Mike Payso? Like,
I don't know. I don't know if I'm finna drop this. I got an EP called Robaline I'm finna drop. Robaline, that's where my studio at. You know what I mean? That's the original studio. You know, JTG Beats. You know what I mean? He the head honcho behind that there.
Yeah.
And I came home. I did it in one night. I came home and he basically had like 3-4 beats. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know he had made the beats for me. He done catered me 3-4 beats. So, you know, I'm excited to see my mans because I ain't seen my mans. You know, like I said.
Yeah.
You know.
But what took you so long to come back? I mean, well, you are like 12, 13 hours away, but
right.
you know.
It just wasn't not me not wanting to come back, you know, just situations.
Yeah.
Everything about time. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know. Of course, I got some folks that have died that, you know, I regret that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, it just was time. That's all.
And speaking of death, last year was probably, if not one of the deadliest years for rap artists.
Right.
A lot of them came from here.
Right.
But, you know, you had Mac Miller, Jimmy Wapo, a lot of others too, you know, some passed away out there too. Right. But hearing that, you know what I'm saying, like how did you feel about hip hop? Like, cause I say this because Boosie said in an interview that being a hip hop artist is one of the most dangerous and hardest things to be and do.
And he wasn't lying.
Do you agree with that and why?
He wasn't lying. You know, just protect yourself, man. You see what I'm saying? Like,
and we see why.
Folk, you know, we got folk, you know, always trying to. They gonna think that you got, even if you ain't got that bag like they think you got. You know, they gonna come for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I try to show love. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't. How you gonna hate a nigga that show love all the time? You see what I'm saying? How you hate that nigga? Boy, something wrong with you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta correct that in yourself. You gotta go get some grind about yourself. You can't be mad at the next nigga for, you know, putting in that grind, putting in that work. Cause you could have been doing the same thing, nigga. But you probably was sleeping on your grandma's couch. You probably was chasing some pussy. You see what I'm saying? You probably was running around with your no good homeboys doing some shit you ain't had to do. Now you tangled up on paperwork. You know what I mean? Now you not the folks all in your pockets. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to pay court fees, fines, all that. I done been through all that shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit no more, bro. You know what I mean? And as far as the rap shit being dangerous, it always been like that. Tupac, my nigga, for life. You know how he went out. You know what I mean? And some artists, they bring it on them, but some of that shit tragic, you know. But like I say, you just gotta protect yourself, bro. You know, watch the people around you. You know, if your circle if you had 5-10 niggas in your circle, you probably need to chomp that shit down to like 2-3. You see what I'm saying? Cause them other niggas ain't they just there. You know, a lot of niggas be there for show. A lot of niggas when that well run dry, shit. You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
You know how that shit go. They gone in the wind.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you think at one point, collectively as a people, it'll ever get better? Or it just gonna always be a game we playing and just trying to win?
I don't know, man. I love Malcolm X. You see where he at?
Yeah.
That was years ago. That shit still like that. That shit works.
Yeah.
45, our president. That's enough.
Yeah.
You know? I just hope we make it through his bullshit. I feel like we can make it through his bullshit that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? We'll be alright.
Yeah.
But
and I try to usually when I conduct interviews, I try to stay away from politics because like it's a touchy subject, and I don't have all the information on it, but I do say it's like you can't help but to see what's going on.
Right.
Like you can't help it, but you know, hey, I hope, but man, if anybody wanted to get in touch with Mike Payso, they want to do some records, they like what you got going on, they like your energy, like how can they find you?
I'm on Instagram.
You know, how can they?
I'm on Twitter. I don't really be on Twitter. I'm really everywhere. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? All platforms. I'm really everywhere. You know, but you know, you really want to get in contact with me, go on Instagram and hit my email up, man. It's on there. You know what I mean? Just,
no manager or anything, just you.
Man, everything.
Booking information.
That's me. That's me. Everything. Everything. You know.